Azazel here, and today we are doing the Witch's House quest. Now, along with the Waterfall Quest, this is a fantastic quest to get done early. It has no requirements, but gives over 6,000 hit points experience, which means if you do it at level 10 hit points, it will take you all the way to level 24. And there are no level requirements, but there is some combat. And it gets progressively more difficult, but the more difficult parts are safe spottable, and so I would recommend using magic or range. I will be using magic and using Fire Strike. Fire Strike is a fantastic low level spell with a max hit of 8 and not particularly high magic requirements, but you could probably use a lower level spell and be totally fine. I have brought 200 casts of Fire Strike, but I don't expect to use anywhere near that many, and I will edit in a little comment here to let you know at the end how many casts I did actually use, so you know how many to bring, roughly. And I would also recommend bringing some food. The higher healing the better, but in Ironman Solidarity I will be using cake, which should be totally fine. I will also not be using a staff, so I can't autocast. Again, in solidarity with any Ironman doing this quest without the staff. As for items required, there are two, technically. The main one being a piece of cheese, and this is best obtained from Aggie in Draenor. So if I show you quickly, Draenor is found, Draenor village, just west of Lumbridge, and Aggie's house is this one here, just north of the bank. I will edit in a picture of the house and where the cheese is. It's just a respawn, so you can just pick it up. And I should add that you may want to grab multiple pieces, because if you mess up at any stage in this quest and are kicked out of said witch's house, you effectively have to start the quest from the beginning and you will need a new piece of cheese. So you may want to grab 2 or 3 just in case. The other item needed is a pair of leather gloves. You might have these from crafting, or there is a spawn south of Edgeville Bank, but you don't actually need to bring any, as they can be obtained during the quest. So the quest is started just northeast of Tavali, which is just a little bit north of Falador, just into the members area. And this building here is the witch's house, just below the druid's circle. And the quest is started by talking to this boy who has lost his ball. So you ask him what's the matter. He'll tell you he kicked the ball over the hedge and wants you to get it back. So you say, okay, I'll see what I can do. And that is the quest started. So we are going to run over to the front door of the witch's house, which is on the west side. The door itself is locked, but if you search under the potted plant just north of the door, you find a key. If you use this key on the door, you can enter. You will see a diary on the table of this first room. Pick it up and read it. There will be some discussion of experiments and a security system, and it explains how to solve the puzzle, but I will show you how to do it. So we open up this door to the north and climb down the ladder. So this is where the pair of leather gloves are needed. If you don't have any, there are some boxes here which can be searched, and it can take a little bit of time, but you can just spam click the box and you will find various junk, and eventually you will find some leather gloves. I will be back in a moment. So there are the leather gloves. If I just drop everything else, and now equip the gloves and open the gate. Inside there is a cupboard at the back. Open up the cupboard and search it, and you will find a magnet. Go back through the gate, up the ladder, and back down to this southern door. Into this small room here, you will see a mouse hole on the eastern side. Now, this is the point where you have to be quite quick, but you have a little bit of leeway. Use the cheese on the mouse hole, and then use the magnet on the mouse, and you will get this message that you've attached the magnet to the mouse's harness. That will unlock this door for you, and you are now in the garden. So at this point, you will have noticed potentially the witch that patrols up and down this garden. She cannot see you, or rather, you shouldn't let her see you. If she does see you, you will be teleported out of the garden and have to effectively start the quest again. But she patrols in a very regular pattern, and you can use the strategically placed bushes, or hedges rather, to avoid her. So we're simply gonna, behind her, hop from hedge to hedge. We are aiming for this fountain, but you cannot cross behind her even if she is facing the other way, as she will just turn around and teleport you out. So you have to take the long route round. Now she's passed, we can carry on. So you can see the ball here inside this room, but unfortunately this door is locked. So we are going to have to go around to the fountain to obtain the key. And let's just wait for her to do another loop. So on we go, and here we are at the fountain. Simply check the fountain, and it will talk about the key. So this is the key to the shed, and let's just wait for it to come back again. So inside the shed, there is the ball and also the monster that you'll have to fight. It is a small fight, but has 4 stages. It starts off with, interesting, creature's not in there, a low-level creature that can only max hit 2, and then the next stage can hit 3, the stage after 4, and the stage after 5, so the 4 stages increase by max hit by 1 each time. The last 2 stages are very easy to safe spot, and the second stage is safe spottable, and I will try to show you how to do it. Hopefully I succeed. So start by entering the shed, and there the experiment spawns. Do not take the ball. If you take the ball, you'll instantly enter combat, but it also lowers your combat stats. There's no need. You can just start by attacking the witch's experiment immediately. So I'm going to do that, just attacking the first one normally. As I said, this one can only hit 2, so it should be very easy. And I'm actually going to move back a bit. And so for safe spotting the second phase, what we are going to do is wait for it to attack us. We're going to run to these bottles and then walk through it, and it will step into the space that we were on, and then walk 1 step to the side. So just to reiterate what I did there, once it was aggressive on me, I walked to the northeasternmost point on top of these broken bottles, and as it walked up to me, I simply right-clicked to walk under it, and it swapped places into this small gap that I was standing on, and then you simply take 1 step to the east, and the creature can no longer attack you, but with a ranged attack or magic, you can hit the creature. And so the creature, the second form, is now safe spotted, and from here the quest becomes very easy. I'm just going to heal up to full, because why not? And now we just proceed to kill it, very slowly. There's a good chance I will gain some magic and hit points levels in doing this, but that's fine. Magic level 14, nice. Okay, now we're running all the way south. I probably should have mentioned that earlier. All the way south to this little haystack, the furthest south you can go, next to this crate. And the third and fourth forms are multi-square large monsters, and therefore they cannot reach you here. And so now once again it's just a case of attacking it. And this is the point at which I wish I had autocast. Note that if you do have to leave for any reason, you failed the safe spot, you're taking too much damage, you will have to start this fight from the beginning again. So bear that in mind. And you will need a new piece of cheese, of course. So that is the third form done, and now the last one, which, as I mentioned, does have a max hit of 5, so make sure you're careful, but you should be fine in this spot here. Magic level 15. Almost done. Okay, and that is the last one killed. You can now safely take the ball once it says you kill the shapeshifter once and for all. We now have the ball, and we just have to exit the witch's house. Still, do not get caught by the witch. If she sees you, she will teleport you out, but also take the ball off you, and you will effectively have to start from the beginning, as I mentioned. So be patient. It doesn't take her too long to do her laps, and so we're just following behind her. And just wait for her to turn around, and then we will be pretty much finished. Okay, home and dry. So we simply go back the way we came, through this door, and the front door, and run all the way back to the boy from the beginning. And talk to him, and we give him back the ball. He is very happy, and that is quest complete. A good number of quest points, but what we're really here for is this hit points experience, and just to show you, there it is, straight from level 10 to level 24. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.